So the number one condition that we have is, number one is what? Pi, sigma, and positive charge. And you can translate this. This is nothing but this is same as if you have A double bond B, as you can see that this is one is pi bond, the other is sigma, then B will have a sigma bond and C with a positive charge. If you have this kind of system, any now A, B, C, they represent any atom. Okay. If you have any atom, and most obviously here we have carbon, most importantly, the main atom which we have is carbon. So the first example you can see how the resonance will take place in this type of system is CH2 double bond CH, and here we got CH2 with a positive charge. Okay, so if I elaborate this structure, then I can say, wait a second, let me elaborate it here. This is equivalent to what? This is equal to this carbon. It is having how many bonds? H, H, and C. This is having H here, and this is CH2, which is like this. Okay, and all of them will be having p orbitals. All of them will be having what? P orbitals. In this p orbital, these two p orbitals are overlapped, and they have what? And they have pi bond. This is the pi bond, na? And this is vacant. This C carbon is vacant, and it has a, that is why it has a positive charge. Okay, so I can write the resonance. Now the electronic movement is very important. How the resonating structures you will be writing. See, the resonating structures that you will be writing is from electron source to electron sink. Now this is important. Electron source to electron sink. Okay, you have here sigma bond. This is sigma. This is pi, and this is positive charge. Okay. Fatima, you will tell me, where do you think you have the most electron density? In the pi bond, in the sigma bond, or the positive charge? Where do you think you have the maximum electron density? Where are more electrons?
Sigma bond.
Okay, so sigma bond has one bond. Okay, but this, if you see this structure here, it has what? It has a sigma bond plus a pi bond. Okay, so if we have a sigma bond and plus a pi bond, that is double bond here. The double bond will be having more electron density, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if double bond is having more electron density, so the electron flow will happen from electron source, that is more electron, towards the lower electron. Okay. Now, as this happen, you have to write very slowly CH2, then a single bond. Just write a single bond, CH, then you write CH2. Okay. When you have the first structure, you have got everything. This is the question that will give you the structure. But when you write the resonance structure, you see this pi bond is going to this CH2. So I will write a pi bond here. Let me just mark it by red so that I can see that it is a new pi bond that is forming. And as soon as we have pi bond, you can see this particular carbon atom had 1, 2, 3 bonds with carbon and one another bond with hydrogen. That is 4 bonds. If I see here also it is having 4 bonds. Fine. Now this carbon had here 3 bonds. Now it is having 4 bonds. That is 2 with the carbon atom and 2 with hydrogens. So it will lose the positive charge because it has received 1 electron. But if you see this CH2, it will again gain a positive charge because it has lost electron, as you can see from this pi bond, right? Okay. Did you understand this? We will do more questions. Then you will, it will be in your hand. Okay. It will get in your muscle.
Repeat?
Okay, I will repeat it with the next question. Then we will write the resonance hybrid structure. So you write CH2, CH, CH2. Since we have 2 structures here in this 2 structure, the number 1 structure and number 2 structure, these are resonating structures. In this first structure, we have a double bond here. So I will write partial double bond because it is not complete double bond. Because in one structure it is having double bond, the other structure it is not having double bond. That means it has partial double bond character, and this CH2 will be having delta positive because in one of the structure it is having positive charge, in the other structure it is not having positive charge. Okay, so this is the scheme that you will follow. Okay, yes, Mariam, can I have you please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you have been given this system. So first of all, you identify A double bond B single bond C, C pe we have positive charge, right? Pi sigma
Yes, sir.
positive. Pi sigma positive. And electron flow, how it will happen from source to sink?
Yes.
Like this. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I have, then the pi bond will shift here and the positive charge will shift here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about others? Sania, Fatima?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Fine. Let me do one more. I will have a benzene molecule. Okay. In this, we have CH2 positive. Now again, we have what? A, double bond B, single bond C, and C has a positive charge. So the electron flow will go from here to here. Then I will get the next structure like this. That is double bond CH2. I will have a positive charge here. See, the main important point is that, see, this carbon initially had 4 bonds. Here also it is having 4 bonds. That is why nothing is happening in this place. It is whatever the positive charge is transferring, it is from the adjacent to this carbon atom. Okay. Fine. So now again we have what? A double bond B, single bond C, and C has a positive charge. So I can do the electron transfer from here. Then the positive charge will come here, and we will have like this CH2 double bond. Okay. Now again I have A double bond B, single bond C, and C has a positive charge. In this we have again pi sigma positive, pi sigma positive. So I can again make a resonating structure like this. We have C double bond CH2, one here, and electron flow from here to here. So we have a pi bond here, a positive charge here. Okay, let me erase this. Now again I have what? I have A double bond B, single bond C, and C has a positive charge. So again the electron transfer will happen like this. Again we have got CH2 and we have got positive charge, and then we have, so as you can see the pi bonds have shifted. See where we had pi bonds in this, the first structure and at the last structure. Okay, then I can write the resonance hybrid structure as what? I can write the resonance hybrid structure as, see, the pi electrons are just flowing all over the molecule. Okay, so it has, the pi electrons are moving like this. Okay, now let me see where do we have the positive charges. So I can see that I have the positive charge here, that is the ortho position, that is the second position, that is why delta positive here, in the para position delta positive here, and again delta positive here. Okay, now the important point is that see the underlying picture we get when we see the resonating structures. Initially if I see this CH2 like this, CH2 positive, then what I will be thinking, what any beginner student will be thinking, that if a nucleophile comes, that is nucleophile which is electron dense, I mean it has electrons, it is negatively charged, we will see that it will attack only at CH2. Okay. But when we see and consider the resonating structures, now I can say that the nucleophile has how many places to attack? Okay, this will also have a delta positive. Nucleophile has either it can attack on this position, on this position. I mean, this is also ortho, this is also ortho. These two delta positive are same, right? Because they are the same position, and it can also attack on the CH2 position that is lying here. Okay. So this is the underlying picture that we get from resonance. And this is how you will identify again structure and reactivity. Okay, structure and reactivity. From structure, we will predict the reactivity. Okay, slowly, but first copy this slide. Let me know if you have any doubts. Raise your hand when you're done. Just keep in mind the electron flow. Just keep in mind the electron flow, how the electrons are flowing. Okay, I am writing also the resonance hybrid structure for this one. Okay, this is called resonance hybrid structure. This is also what resonance hybrid structure. What is resonance hybrid structure? It is the combination of all the resonating structures. All the resonating structures. Done? Still writing? Okay, Sanya is done.
I said done.
Okay, waiting for others. Mariam, did you get any reply from Amalia?
No, sir.
Okay. Fine, waiting for Fatima. Is Fatima done? Okay, Fatima done. Fine. Let me move on. Also, you should note that here, one thing that you should note here is, as you can see, only the position of bonds is changing, and particularly the position of what is changing, the pi bond is changing, correct? And the next thing that you have to see that all the resonating structure that I have drawn till now, they have what the total charge is the same. See, in this, the first structure we have one charge, that is one positive charge. Here also we have what? One positive charge, okay? So these are the two things that you should consider always. Just keep that in mind. I will write at the end as a conclusion that when we draw the resonating structure, we saw that the total charge on all the resonating structure are equal. And the next thing that the position of atoms do not change when we draw the resonating structures. Okay, let's move on to the next one. That is, what do we have next? That is pi sigma, lone pair or negative charge. We have pi sigma, lone pair or negative charge. Okay, lone pair or negative charge. And I can write this as what? A double bond B, single bond C, and C has what? C has either a lone pair or it has what? A negative charge, or it has a negative charge. And as soon as it has a negative charge, it obviously means that it should be having a lone pair, that is a non-bonding electron. That is a non-bonding electron. Okay. Now I would also like to remind you of chemical bonding. Okay, chemical bonding that we learned in 11th standard. I hope Ahmed and Mariam just see this and tell me if you remember this or not. You remember molecular orbitals?
Yes, sir.
Molecular orbitals, okay? The MOT, molecular orbital theory, correct? In that we dealt greatly with sp mixing, no sp mixing, right? Okay. Now, I mean, I hope you remember those terms at least, sp mixing and non-sp mixing. But MOT, you should remember that we have what? We have sigma molecular orbital, which is the lowest one, okay? Then we have what? Then we have pi molecular orbital, which is above it. Then we have non-bonding orbitals. Then we have pi star, and then we have sigma star. Do you remember this sequence in terms of energy?
Yes, sir.
Ahmad, you all remember, right? And the others, Fatima, Sania.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as you can see here, also one more thing is that we will always have electrons here. I mean, if you have a stable structure, you can have electrons till the non-bonding structure. If you have electrons in pi star, the things start to become unstable. Okay, so I consider a very generalized form of energy sequence in which we have sigma, then we have pi, then we have non-bonding. Yes, Fatima, that is fine. You can reply in the chat. Okay. So here we have these orbitals, these molecular orbitals, that is sigma, pi, sigma star, and pi star also. The next thing that is important is that from these structures, from these energy diagram that I have drawn, which is most reactive? If we have electrons, see electrons movement, the only in organic chemistry what will move, electron will move. As we saw in the resonating structure that electrons are moving. And in this sequence, which electron will move? In a structure, in any chemical structure, we have either sigma bonds, pi bonds, or non-bonding electrons. Okay. So what do you think? Which is the most reactive pair of electrons? Ahmed, tell me, what do you think? Which is the most reactive pair of electrons?
Sigma.
Sigma. Okay. Then, okay, what about Mariam? What do you think? Which is the most reactive pair of electrons?
The ones with star.
But they don't have electrons now. So I cannot say that they are reactive as electrons. I mean, the electron movement will not start from them. They can receive electrons, but they cannot give electrons because they don't have electrons. From these three, sigma, pi, and non-bonding.
Pi.
Pi. Okay. Sania.
Non-bound binding.
Non-bonding. Okay,
Ring.
non-bonding. What about Fatima? You can write in chat, Fatima. Okay, so see, if we see non-bonding, yes, the people who said non-bonding, they are right, because as we know, if the energy is lower, stability is high. So if something is stable, it is not reactive, correct? So in this, if we have electron pairs, and if we compare those orbitals which have electron pairs, the most energetical is what non-bonding, and hence it is what most reactive. If we have non-bonding, if we don't have non-bonding, then we see then what is most reactive? The pi is most reactive. Okay, so you can see the reactivity order. And as I say reactivity, I mean that you will start the movement of electrons from the most reactive ones. So I will say that non-bonding. And what is non-bonding? Non-bonding is nothing but it is lone pair electrons. It is most reactive. Then we have pi electrons. Then we have sigma electrons. Okay, so remember this sequence, and this will help you in determining the electron source and the electron sink in our system, that is called pi, sigma, lone pair, or negative charge. So the first example that I'm going to show you is a simple one, that is CH2, double bond CH, and we have CH2. And the CH2 has a lone pair, that is why it is having a negative charge. Okay, as you see a negative charge, that means this carbon has a lone pair, has a negative charge, that means it has a lone pair. So in this we can see that we have two electron sources, but if we compare them, this pi is low in reactivity than the lone pair electrons. And also you can think intuitively like that. See, the pi is held by how many atoms, Ahmed? Pi bond?
2.
2 atoms. And what is how many atoms does lone pair is held by?
1.
Ahmed, lone pair is held by 1 atom.
1.
Okay. So what do you think? Which can move easily, lone pair or pi?
Lone pair.
Lone pair. Lone pair, because it is not held by many atoms. The pi is held by 2 atoms. Okay. So I will start like this. Then I will go here. Okay. Then this is the arrow for resonating structure. If you draw a resonating structure, you will show this arrow. Okay. Then we have what? As you can see, okay, CH2, CH. I'm just making the skeleton here, CH2. Okay. Now I'm numbering these atoms, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So somebody will tell me, yes, Mariam will tell me, in the first atom, whether that is the I have labeled as 1, what will be the charge?
Positive.
Positive charge. Okay. I mean, how positive? See,
Because the
there's
double bond is shifting.
double bond is shifting, and this double bond, it is carrying what? It is carrying electrons, right?
Yes.
It is carrying electrons.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Mariam. Okay. If it is carrying electron, then what charge it is carrying?
Negative charge.
Negative charge. Exactly right. So it will have what? Positive charge or negative charge? I mean, don't
Negative.
negative charge. Obviously, it will have negative charge. Okay. It will have, see this, both the electrons come here. So I can write that this is a lone pair here and a negative charge here. Okay. Now, this we have here a double bond here. And as soon as the CH2 has shared both the electrons, the negative charge will vanish from here because this lone pair is no more. This lone pair is no more. And see, the CH is same. CH, nothing has changed for the CH. Okay. So if I want to draw the resonance hybrid structure for these two, the RHS will be what? CH2. Then I will have CH. Then I will have CH2. And all the bonds here are what? These are partial double bond character. And both of the CH2, terminal CH2, they are having what? Delta negative charge. Okay. Did everyone get this? How to make resonating structures? How to
No,
shift?
sir.
No?
No, sir.
Where are you having problem?
This
The
and
shifting.
Shifting of electrons?
yes.
So do you have any idea like how the shift should happen? Or is it like nothing? Okay, let me see with another example. Let me see with another example. CH2, double bond CH, NH2. Okay. So first of all, identifies the system. The system that you will identify in this conjugation is what? A double bond B. This is A double bond B, single bond C, and C has what? Lone pair electrons. Correct? So now tell me, where will the electron flow start from?
From the lone pair.
From the lone pair. And where will it go? To the sigma bond?
Yes.
Okay, from the sigma bond. Okay, fine. Then at the same time I'm making, and as soon as this happens, so I'm writing this particular structure, CH2. I mean, it should, Ahmed is blank. Okay, fine. Double bond NH2, right? So this carbon has how many bonds now?
Double bond.
Double bond.
How many bonds? Number of bonds? 5 bonds.
Five.
Can that happen?
No.
Is it possible? No, it is not possible. So this should not happen. As soon as this lone pair is shifting to the sigma bond, this pi bond will break, obviously, because this CH has how many? It can have either this H, C, and we have CH2. Okay, so it can either break the sigma bond, which is from the hydrogen, or it can break the pi bond. So the weakest bond is the pi bond out of all the bonds that the carbon atom is having, right? So it will break the pi bond, and if pi bond is breaking, all the electron will shift towards what? CH2. So I should write this structure as what? Same structure as this pi bond will be broken, and we will have this lone pair, and that is why a negative charge here. And since now nitrogen has how much charge? It has 4 bonds, so it will gain a positive charge. Okay, fine. Try this and let me know if you can draw this or not. Try this, all of you. Write the resonating structure.
So is that minus sign or plus?
Yes, it is minus sign. It's not plus, it is minus.
Plus? Minus. Okay.
Sorry, it is minus. not plus. It is minus, not plus. Done? Yes, done. Okay, Fatima's done. What about others? I mean, please move your pens, move your pens, flow the electron. Don't just sit, okay? Identify where you have electron density, then shift the electrons towards the next bond. Whatever next bond that you find, na, shift there. The electrons should be shifted there.
Yes, sir, done.
Done. Mariam and Sania,
Yes, sir, done.
done. Okay. Did you draw this structure like this? Ahmed?
So I made 6 figures.
What?
I made 6 figures.
You made 6 figures.
Yes,
How
sir.
did you make 6 figures? Okay, fine.
So anyone would be right.
Okay, but how did you make 6 figures? I mean, are they similar or are they different figures?
Instead, they are different. And like the distance between pi bond and the electron is same everywhere.
So it is same only, na?
Yes, sir.
It is same only because if you have 1, 2, and 3, and if you draw the numbering like this, 1, 2 has pi bond, then the third is having a negative charge.
Yes, sir.
It is same only, okay? So it is not 6 different. Okay. Did anyone else draw different than this structure? Somebody asked. Now. Yes, Mariam, did you draw this structure or anything different?
The same thing.
Same thing. Okay. What about Sania?
Yes, sir, the same thing.
Same thing.
Yes.
So what is the problem?
Sir, but I don't know this arrow direction and all that.
Or arrow direction and all that. Okay. What about Fatima? Let me ask Fatima. You draw the same thing, Fatima? You drew the same thing. Okay. And good afternoon, Amalya. Amalya is okay, fine. You are late. You are quite late today. What happened? Okay, you can now try this. CH2, double bond CH, single bond. Oh, I hope you are fine, Amalya. Went to the hospital. OH. You can see lone pair here, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Two lone
Okay,
pairs.
then start. Draw the resonating structure. Draw the resonating structure. Done, Ahmed?
No, sir.
No. Okay, fine. Yes, Mariam, done.
Yes, sir.
Sanya is done. Okay. What about you, Mariam? Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Tell me now. You tell me. Which is the most reactive electron pair that we have in this particular structure? We have pi bond, sigma bond, and we have lone pair electrons. Which is the most reactive?
The lone pair.
Lone pair. And also we have fulfilled the condition for resonance, that is A double bond B, single bond C, and C has what? Lone pair
Lone
electrons,
pair.
correct? Okay, fine.
Yes.
Now this lone pair electrons, it will shift towards the nearest bond. What is the nearest bond?
The sigma bond.
Yeah, sigma bond, that is the CO bond, which is the nearest. So it will shift here. As soon as it will shift here, this carbon cannot have 5 bonds. Hence, this pi bond will break and it will shift towards the CH2, correct?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now you have to draw the resonance type resonating structure, that is CH2. Then we have a negative charge here. Then we have CH, which is double bonded to OH. Okay. Now see, oxygen has how many bonds? It has got now 1, 2, and a bond with hydrogen, that is 3 bonds, and it will have a positive charge. And this also fulfills the condition that, see, what is the charge in this structure? That is the first structure. What is the charge, Sania? What is the total charge? Do you see any charge here?
Negative.
Any? Do you see any charge here?
No.
Charge.
Charge plus charge, negative charge. Do you see any charge?
No, sir.
Negative. No, sir.
No, there is no charge, right? There's no charge. So it is what? Neutral. Okay, net neutral charge. And what about here? If I want to find the Q net, that is the total charge, then it is what? Plus and minus. It will equal
Minus.
to 0.
Neutral.
So again, this structure is also what? 0. So the total charge is same in both the resonating structures. Right? Ahmed, did you get this point?
Yes, sir.
Sir, so we are shifting both the lone pairs.
No. We are not shifting both the lone pairs. There is only one lone pair which is shifted, but the other lone pair will be intact. Okay. Oxygen has 2 lone pairs. I hope you are comfortable with that. If not, please revise the periodic properties chapters and the chemical bonding chapter. It is very important. Okay. Now let me give you one more example. Okay. See, if I have benzene ring. Now, Amalia, you have to just wait patiently, and if you can make out some things, then you can make. Otherwise, if I do the next condition, then you will start seeing what is happening. And we have NH2. NH2 has what? 1 lone pair electrons. Okay. So, yes, Mariam, you tell me, what is the condition for resonance that is being satisfied here?
Can you repeat the question?
What is the condition for resonance that is being satisfied here? What is this? Pi sigma positive, pi sigma lone pair, pi sigma free radical, pi sigma pi. What is happening?
Pi sigma lone pair.
Lone pair. Okay. And which is the most reactive out of all these? Ahmed, you will answer me now.
It's a lone pair.
Lone pairs. And the lone pairs will shift towards where? Sanya, tell me. Towards the nearest sigma. Okay.
Nearest sigma.
Like this. I mean, near sigma bond is, I'm saying nearest sigma bond because it is the nearest atom pair or the bond where we have low density of electrons. Okay. So from electron source, from electron rich to electron deficient. So the nearest thing that is electron deficient is the sigma bond here. So the next structure I can see, and as soon as it is bond forming here, this carbon will start to have a 5th bond. That is not possible. Hence this pi electron, it will move here, and I will get a resonating structure like this, in which I have double bond N and H2. This will have a positive charge since nitrogen, whenever it has 4 bonds, it has a positive charge, and I will get a negative charge here, and this balances the charge also. Okay. Now, what is the condition for resonance that you can see? Mariam, again, tell me.
Now I can see 1 pi bond, sigma bond and what?
Negative charge.
Negative, yeah.
Pi sigma negative charge. Okay. And what do you think? Which is the most reactive most reactive electron pair here?
Negative charge.
Negative charge again. So it will shift like this, and this pi bond will break, and it will go here. So it will have double bond NH2. It is now intact. Nothing is happening above here. Okay, then I will have one bond here, and a negative charge here. Again, you can see this negative charge will shift here. This pi bond will break and it will shift here, and I will get wait a second, NH2 and a negative charge here. I mean, now you will find it very difficult, but as soon as you move towards the course now, see again what is happening, negative charges forming a new pi bond. This carbon which is having a pi bond, it is breaking and it is giving the pi electron towards the nitrogen atom. So like this you will be having. And since nitrogen has positive charge, as soon as it will gain the electrons, the positive charge will be vanished. It will be neutral now. Okay. So from this, I can say the resonance hybrid structure of all these is what we have, this benzene ring. In which we have NH2. Okay. And it has all the bonds are what? Partial double bond. All the bonds are partial double bond. Now we will have delta positive on what? We will have delta positive on NH2. And I will have delta negative in the ortho, meta, and ortho para, in the ortho and para position. Okay. So I hope you all know that if I have a benzene ring and there is one group here, any group, so this position is known as ortho. This position is known as meta. This position will be known as para. Since these two positions are same, this will be known as again meta. And since these two positions are same, this will be also known as ortho. Okay. This is ortho, this is ortho. And let me take some random color. This is meta. This is also meta. And this is para position. Okay. This is para position. Remember it like this. Okay. Copy this. Then I will give you one question from pi sigma lone pair. Okay. And this is only practice. If you think you will see a bike, you will read the manual of a bike and see where the gears are, you won't be able to ride the bike. You have to move your hands, flow the electrons with yourself. Only then you will understand what is happening. Okay. Just by looking at it, you won't get it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Move your hand, move the electrons, then you will get the idea what is happening. And don't fear the molecules. Don't fear it. Okay. Most of the people, when they start riding cycle or bicycle, they fall down, and it is good to fall down in your earlier phase. Okay. If you are doing it wrong, not a problem, because you are just learning now. It is not examination now. Okay. Amalia, you can also write from this slide, pi sigma lone pair. Just try to make what is happening. Okay. Just try to see what is happening here. See the patterns. At least we are good at recognizing patterns. No? Humans are good at recognizing patterns. See what is happening. And then let me know when you are done. Let me know when you're done. Fatima is done. Sania is done.
Done.
Okay. Waiting for okay, Mariam is also done. Ahmed done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about Amalya? Okay, fine. Amalya is also done. Now, while you copy this, after copying this, try to make the resonating structures of phenol molecule. Which you will get similar to this. Okay, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
It is
okay.
group. That is group. Is any group.
Okay.
If you have any functional group here, this is ortho, meta, and para. Try to make the resonating structure for phenol. If you have a benzene ring which is attached to NH2, it is known as aniline. If you have a benzene group which is attached to OH, it is known as phenol.
The O has two lone
Yeah,
pairs.
it has two, but
Right.
yeah, right. It has two lone pair, but you need only one lone pair to delocalize the electrons. Delocalize the electrons. If you have any difficulty, look at the aniline resonating structures and try to think what will happen for phenol. Recognize the pattern.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. Fatima, are you done? No. Okay, fine. So I guess, should I start drawing the structures or should I wait for a while? Amalya, Mariam, Sania.
Sir, can you wait?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine, I can wait. Okay. Okay, Ahmed, did you draw the resonance hybrid structure also?
So what is that?
Resonance hybrid structure. I have been speaking resonance
Yes,
hybrid.
sir, yes.
So you must be having, I mean, if I remove the NH2, just if I place the OH, right? Similar kind of, okay, fine, we will see that. Let us just write the pills, right? It will be easy when you start moving the electrons. Yes, everyone, can I start?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, Fatima, can I start? What about Mariam and Amalya?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, fine. So the electron movement will start from OH, and it will go towards the next sigma bond, that is the electron sink, And as soon as it reaches the sigma bond, this pi bond will break and it will go towards the next carbon atom, and we will get the first resonating structure, which will look like this. Double bond OH. Now oxygen has one lone pair and 3 bonds. That is why a positive charge will appear here. This pi bond has broken, gone to carbon atom. Hence, this will have a negative charge. Then I will have pi bonds here and here, which are intact. Nothing has happened till here now. Then again, I see a double bond B, single bond C, and a negative charge. That is pi sigma negative. Okay, I messed it up. Like this, it will happen. Then I will get the another resonating structure. Let me just use the black. And the next resonating structure will look something like this. Double bond OH and positive charge, nothing will happen here. Double bond here, negative charge here, double bond here. Then if I want to make the next resonating structures, I can see that I have a double bond B. I will have a double bond B and a negative charge. So from negative charge to sigma bond, then again pi bond will break and go towards the next carbon atom. Then I can make the next resonating structures like this. Double bond OH, positive charge, a negative sign here, a double bond here, and a double bond here, that is intact. Then I can make the another resonating structures in which same thing happening. Same thing is happening, as you can see, okay? Once you start, it is same. This negative charge will go here. This pi bond will break and go to oxygen atom. And we will have, again, the phenol structure like this. OH, double bond, single bond, double bond, right? And the resonance hybrid structure, if I want to make, the resonance hybrid structure will look something like this. It will have partial double bond all over. And it will have delta positive at the oxygen atom, delta negative at the ortho and para positions. Okay. If you have made this, then please raise your hand. Everyone make, okay. Fatima didn't make this, I guess. Fatima, if you have any doubt? You got it wrong. Okay, which structure? If I number the structure as 1, 2, 3, 4, did you get it wrong from the start? Fourth, okay. You have 1, 2, 3, and fourth. What did you do here? Did you move the electrons in this way? The black arrow? What is that SS? I mean, is it yes? Okay, fine. So one thing that you should remember while making the resonating structure is that we don't want to repeat ourselves. Okay, we don't want to repeat ourselves. What will happen if I make this? If I make this, I am going backwards. As you can see, if I make this, this will go here, correct? So I don't want to move backward. I have to move forward. So when I have started this arrow like this, in this way, that is clockwise, it will complete the whole clock. Okay. Just remember this point. Don't repeat yourself. You don't have to repeat. Just move forward. Okay, did you draw the black arrows as I have drawn this? Exactly as I have drawn? Okay, I mean, it is fine. At least you understand how the electrons will flow. You got the direction wrong, but the electrons flow, that is correct in the sense that from electron source to electron sink. Okay, so don't worry. You can just copy this, the next one. Remember that you have to complete the clock. If you have started from the clockwise direction now, then complete the clock. Okay. Yes, Amalya has raised hand. Amalya, did you have any question? No. Okay, fine. Then if Mariam has written, then sorry, Mariam not. Mariam, Fatima, if you have written, completed this, let me know. Oh, sorry, you don't have it. Okay. Then we will move on. We will move to the next one. You have written, Fatima? Now, very similar, okay? Just like OH. But in place of hydrogen, you have what? CH3. O. And you have here what? CH3. Nothing is different. Just to practice, just for practice, make the resonating structures for this. Now, when you have a benzene ring, which is joined to a OCH3 group, it is known as anisole. It is known as anisole. Also remember these terms, anisole, then you have aniline, then you have phenol. Just keep them in mind. Just read once, then make it all. Make the resonating structures. Remember that you have, if you start from here like this, then you have to complete the whole clock type of thing. Okay, complete clockwise.
So
Raise
if
your
we
hand when
start
you are done.
anti-clockwise,
You cannot start anti-clockwise because you don't have A double bond B, single bond C, and a lone pair here, right?
okay, sir.
The conjugation is from A double bond B, single bond C, and you have a lone pair at the C position. Raise your hand when you are done with drawing the resonating structures. Okay, Ahmed is done. Sanya is also done. Let us see others. Fatima is also done. Mariam is done. What about Amalya? Amalya, I'm waiting for Amalya. Okay, Amalya is also done. So I should also start doing it. Fine. I'm drawing the resonating structure. I'm not showing the arrows, okay? Now slowly you have to see the structure, the first structure that I have made. If it is correct, just stick it in your copy. I mean, lone pair will be there. I have not drawn the lone pairs, just forgive me now. Then we will have like this, a negative charge. Double bond O, CH3 with a lone pair and a positive charge. Then I will have a negative charge here, bonds here. Then at the end, I will again have OCH3 with two lone pairs. Yes. Is it correct, everyone? Ahmed, is it correct with you also?
Yes.
Same
Yes.
structures?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Sir,
Anyone who has, yes, Mariam.
in the last structure, there will be no negative sign and arrow.
No, in the last section, yeah, there will be no charges.
Okay.
Right, because see what is happening is this negative charge is going and forming a pi bond. So it is again becoming neutral. This pi bond is breaking and giving the electrons to the positive charge. So pi has electrons and it is going towards positive. It will neutralize it, correct?
Okay.
So it will not have any charge, okay?
Okay.
And if I want to draw the resonance hybrid structure, it will be something like this. OCS3. Then we have and a delta negative in the ortho meta. Sorry, not ortho and para position. We have delta negative sign. No sign on the meta position. Okay. So you're done with this. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Now let us look at one more structure that is of NO2. Benzene ring has nitrogen, double bonded oxygen, and a single bonded oxygen like this. Okay, a single bonded oxygen like this. Now, see here, tell me, what do you think is the most reactive electron pair here? Nitrogen does not have lone pair because see, nitrogen has a positive charge here and O has one bond, hence it is negative charge, and positive negative makes it neutral, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just erasing these two positives and negatives. Okay, NO2. How will the electron movement start here?
From the first pi bond.
From the first pi bond, from here. So see, in NO2, how this happens is I have here this nitrogen and oxygen, which is bonded to pi bond. So what will happen is this pi bond will break and it will go towards oxygen atom. Then this particular pi bond will break and it will form a bond with nitrogen, so that it is, again, it has 4 bonds. Okay, so it will be like this. So the first step is important. We have nitrogen, which is double bonded here, and a single bond oxygen. Single bond oxygen. This will have a negative charge. Both of them has negative charge, but this negative charge is, let me write it like this. So we have negative and this is positive. Okay. And this has double bond here, and double bond here. And as this pi bond has broken, this carbon has got the pi bond again. It is, the valency has not changed. It had 4 bond. It here also has 4 bond. But this particular carbon atom, it had 1, 2, and a hydrogen. But it does now only have 3 bonds. That is carbon, 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 and a hydrogen. Here it had 4 bonds. Here it has only 3 bonds. Hence, it will gain a positive charge because it has lost electrons, a positive charge. Okay. Now the sequence is just like before, nothing different. As you can see, A double bond B, single bond C, and C has a positive charge, pi sigma positive. So you will get double bond O. I'm writing here N, O negative, and a positive charge here. and this will move like this, correct? So positive charge will come at the para position, and I will get pi bonds here. Nitrogen, oxygen negative, nitrogen positive due to 4 bonds. Then this will come here, this will gain a positive charge here, and we will have a pi bond, another pi bond. Then the next resonating structure, and this pi bond will come here, and then one of the negative charge will come back towards the nitrogen, and I will get nitrogen, double bonded oxygen, O negative, and a positive here. Okay, so in all, it is what? Neutral. So if I want to draw the resonance hybrid structure, we will have a benzene ring which is bonded to nitrogen, and this nitrogen has O. This is O, and see all these structures now. All these structures in this, all these structures we have electron flow like this. Also, we can have this type of electron flow also, A double bond B, single bond C, and C has a negative charge. The NO2s can also, like this resonance can also happen, right? O negative and double bond O. So complete delocalization of electrons, and I get a delta positive at the ortho position and a delta positive at the para position. This is the resonance hybrid structure. Okay, and this is what this is: nitrobenzene. Nitrobenzene. Just copy this down. While we are flowing the electrons now, we are shifting the electrons. Keep that in mind when you are shifting the electrons. See how the things are happening.
So why is this partial positive this time?
Partial positive.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, you understand what is resonance, na? Resonance hybrid structure. Resonance is this nitrobenzene is, if I want to see the nitrobenzene, I have to look at all the resonating structure and combine it, correct?
Yes, sir.
So if I see all the resonating structures, then at this first structure, is there positive charge anywhere?
No, sir.
No, there are, okay, fine. I can write a positive charge here and delta positives here. Okay, also. So no charges, no positive charge. In the benzene ring, there is no positive charge. We should ignore the nitro group as of now. Then in the next structure, do we have a positive charge, correct?
Yes, sir, we have.
Then
So
in the
but
next
how?
structure, how?
Yes.
You are asking how the positive charge has
Yes, sir.
come into place. Okay, fine.
Yes.
You're done with this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me wait for, okay, fine, I can write it here, show you here. I'm just making this much structure, okay? And we have double bond O and O negative. Fine, I'm not making the whole complete structure. So I move the electrons from pi bond to oxygen. Fine. Then this pi bond has moved from here to here. Now this has one hydrogen. Okay, fine. Wait a second. Let me write the whole structure. I don't want to confuse you. You know how to calculate the formal charge, correct? Yes, Ahmed?
Yes, sir.
then you can calculate the formal charge. You will get the formal charge as positive. This electron pair moves here, this electron pair moves here. Okay. I want you to look at this system. Okay. This carbon atom, this carbon atom. Okay. So if I want to make it big, this carbon atom particular had C. This was the skeleton here. Now, as we move here, double bond nitrogen and O negative, O negative. And if I see the skeleton here, what is? It has C, double bond C, single bond C, and one bond with C here. Correct? And this has hydrogen. So can you count the number of bonds here with this C carbon atom? How many bonds?
4.
4. And how many bonds here in the next resonating structure?
3.
So you first of all you have 4 bonds, then you have 3 bonds. That means a loss of electron.
Yes, sir.
That will give a positive charge, na?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Or else you can do it like this. The valency of carbon is 4, and then you subtract it with the number of bonds it has. So initially it had 4 bonds. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. Valency of carbon is 4. Then you subtract it with 3. That is the number of bonds. This is what? Plus 1. This is the plus 1 positive charge that you gain.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Others, are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, raise your hand if you're done. Fatima is left. Fatima is left. Amalya done. Yes, Amalya is done. Ahmad is also done, I guess, till now. Okay, so now the next one is pi sigma free radical. Sorry. Pi sigma. Then you have a free radical that is 1 electron. Okay, or I can write A, double bond B, single bond C, and C has a free radical. The first example that you can have is of CH2, double bond CH, single bond CH2, and a free radical. So also listen here, what happens is that what happens here is 1 electron flow. If I have 1 electron flow, there will be fish hook arrow like this. So what is happening is the pi bond is breaking homolytically. Pi bond is breaking homolytically. How it will break homolytically? It will break homolytically by giving 1 electrons to each carbon. So the pi bond is shared between this 1 carbon, then the second carbon atom, and homolytic cleavage, that is 1 electron will move to this carbon atom, the other electron will move to this carbon atom. So I can see that the structure that I will gain is what it is: CH2, CH, CH2. All of them are having what? 1 free radical. So I don't want to move backward, I want to move forward. Hence I will make a bond here like this. These two will join each other and make a pi bond. It will look something like this: CH2, sigma, CH2, pi, CH2, and a free radical here. Okay. Then draw another. You can directly, you can skip this part also. You can skip this. You can directly draw like this. Move the electrons here and the free radical will go there. Also, you can make from benzene type of structures also. You will have CH2 free radical, benzene. So first of all, you will have double bond CH2, Fine. This is moving here and a free radical will be gained here. Then you have to just flow the electrons. Okay, Amalya is in the waiting room. Then you will have CH2. Then again you can flow the electrons here. CH2. Can flow the electrons here. CH2 free radical, and you will get 5 bonds here. Copy this slide. Just keep in mind the movement of electrons. Just keep in mind the movement of electrons. Raise your hand when you are done. Mariam is done. Okay.
So done.
Done. I'm waiting for Sania is also done. Just waiting for Amalya. Amalya done. Yes. Okay. Let us move on to the next one, which is pi sigma pi. That is A double bond B, single bond C, and double bond D. Now, a very simple example of this would be CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH. Now this CH is having like this C double bond O and H here. Okay, C double bond O and H like this. I'm drawing it like this: CHO, CH double bond O. So how the electron flow will take place here? The electron flow will start with the pi bond, which breaks. The pi bond breaks and goes to oxygen atom, and this CH2 just moves here to the next carbon atom, carbon double single bond. So I will get CH2, single bond CH. Then I will get a double bond because this pi bond has shifted here. I will get CH. Then a sigma bond because this pi bond has been broken from oxygen, and a negative charge. This CH2 has lost one bond, that is why a positive charge here. Okay. Now, as you can see, the net charge is the same. The net charge is the same. You can also have similar structure if I have CH2, double bond CH, single bond CH, and double bond CH2. What will happen here? You will get CH2, single bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH2. You will get a negative charge here and a positive charge here. Okay, similarly, you can also have for ketonic structures like this, that is double bond O and a charge here, pi bond here, then you will get O with a negative charge here, a double bond here, and a positive charge here. Then you will get O. No, I mean here it will stop. You cannot make more resonating structures now. Okay, Amalia is getting disconnected. Copy this much. Pi sigma pi. We are left with only one of the more condition. Then we will do questions. Let us look at questions for 15 minutes. Okay.
Sure, done.
Done. Okay. Mariam is also done. Waiting for Sania and Amalia. Amalia is done. Waiting for Sania.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. So last one is the last one is if we have pi or lone pair. If I have a pi or lone pair, then we have a sigma bond, and then we have a positive charge, or we have a vacant orbital. So the example of this would be, for example, a simple example would be CS3, and I have, oops, sorry, I have CS3, then I have got NH with a lone pair, then CH2 positive. So the electron source is what? Nitrogen's lone pair electron source. The electron sink is CH2 positive. CH2 positive. So this flow will happen from the source to sink. I will get CS3, then I will get NH, the double bond CH2. Now the positive charge will go away because this positive charge is neutralized by the new electron pair that has been formed, the new bond that has been formed. But nitrogen has 4 bonds, so it will get a positive charge. Okay. Similarly, if you have something like this, for example, CH2, then you have, let me write CS3 here, CH3O with lone pairs, and then you have CH2. Then again, the electron flow from oxygen's lone pair to the CH2 positive. Then we have CH3O, which is double bonded to CH2 now. This positive charge is gone. This has now a positive charge in oxygen, a positive charge in oxygen. Again, the example it would be like this, CH2 positive, which is bonded to CH, double bond CH, which is bonded to OH. So as lone pair, the electron flow will start from here to here, then this pi bond will go this way. Then we will get CH2, double bond CH, then I will get single bond CH, double bond OH, and a positive charge here. Okay. Draw these 3 resonating structures. All the conditions are by now are done. All the conditions are done now. We will look at problems. Mariam is done. Also, you can write one last example. This is quite important example. If you have CS3, a carbon atom, then CS3. This carbon has what? Only two bonds and a bond with oxygen. This oxygen has negative charge. This carbon has a positive charge. So a resonance can happen from this structure like this, and you will get CS3, C double bond O, and CS3. Okay. So this ketonic group, or if you have hydrogen and a double bond and CS3, aldehyde group, you can write the resonating structure like this: O negative and C positive, the CS3. Okay, right? These two important ones also. Like you can write the ketonic resonating structure. This is ketone now. This is ketone. I guess everyone is done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Everyone is done. And let me wait a second. Let me save this file. Okay. Now I will share a different screen. Just wait a second. We'll look at a few questions. Okay, yes. Can you all see the?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will. We will look at how much we can do. It has many structures that we can have. It has many problems, and it has got solutions also. Okay. I will share this with you all also. Okay. First, we will start with the first structure, that is this particular structure, in which we have C double bond O, NH2, and this we have cyclopentadiene structure. It is cyclopentadiene structure and carbonyl group here. So the first thing that you will do, the first thing that you have to do here is, see this structure now, it has C double bond O. So as soon as you see C double bond O, you should always do what? You should always break it. You should always break it like this. Now, can you see the answer?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
the first thing that you have to do is break the C double bond structure, and with a negative charge and a positive charge. Then from lone pair here, it has moved like this. Okay. So for our importance, we have the resonance hybrid structure. How it will look? Double bond. It had double bond O here and NH2 here. Now the resonance hybrid will look something like here. This O is having delta negative charge, because in some of the resonating structure it has negative charge, in some it does not have negative charge. So it will have partial negative charge. Now it showed only double bond here, but we saw that other resonating structure had double bond in the NH2 bond also. So I will write partial double bond character till here. Okay. And this nitrogen has delta positive. This also has what? Delta positive charge. Okay. So this is the picture that we get if we look at the resonating hybrid structure. Okay, can you see the flow of electrons now? The first flow is from here to here. We get a negative charge in oxygen, positive charge in the carbon. The next flow is from nitrogen to this positively charged cation. Okay. Now let us look at the next structure. Okay, I have to stop annotating, then move here. Now again, what is the first step, Ahmed, that is being done? We have broken the C double bond O, right?
C double bond O, yes, sir.
The electron flow from pi to oxygen.
Pi to oxygen.
Correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, as we saw pi to oxygen, then we gained a positive charge here because this carbon had 4 bonds in the first structure. It has 3 bonds in the next structure. one electron has been lost, that means it has gained a positive charge. Electron, lose of negative charge, that is gain of positive charge. Now, as soon as we get a positive charge here, what do we see? We see another resonating structure, that is pi, sigma, and positive, right? Pi, sigma, and positive. So in this pi, sigma, and positive kind of system, the electron source is pi bond. Correct, Mariam? The electron source is pi bond.
Yes, sir.
So movement will go from here to here, and as you can see, we get a pi bond and the new pi bond here. And this carbon atom, it again had one hydrogen here, which is hidden. It had 4 bonds. Now it has also one hydrogen, but it has only 3 bonds. Hence it has now how much? 3 bonds only. Hence we got a positive charge. Okay. Now let us look at the resonance hybrid structure, what we will be getting. The resonance hybrid structure will be and we had oxygen here. So see, the flow of electrons is happening from this oxygen atom till this carbon. So I will write it like this. Correct? This is the resonance hybrid structure, and we get a delta negative sign here, delta positive sign here, and a delta positive sign here. Okay. Now let us move on to the next one. It is kind of similar now, but we have got one more resonating structures. Can you see the flow is same till here, right? The first
Yes,
step,
sir.
see the first step, what is happening? The first step is again the breaking of C double bond O, correct? Then we
Yes.
get a positive and negative charge. Then the electron moves here. Then we get again a positive charge here. Then the electron moves here. Okay. So a better
Yes.
thing would be that you saw the first 3 structures, correct? Now do one thing. Write this first 3 structure and do on your own. Should I zoom in a more, or is it visible?
So it's visible.
It's visible.
Visible. Okay. A, B, and C. Do it on your own. The more practice you will do, you will get more command on the resonating structures. Okay. Also see the I mean A, B, and is bit different, but if you see B and C, it looks quite similar. But those 2 structures are very different. They look similar, but they are very different. In terms of reactivity, the structure B and structure C are very different. Let me know when you're done, okay? So chat. Okay, Mariam, your mic is on. You can turn it off. Ahmed, is the are the classes resumed? I didn't get what you said earlier.
Yes.
Are the class? Huh?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. So
Like the
you are
normal classes has started already.
normal as in school. You are going to school.
No, no, no. Like virtual classes. Like we had leaves for so many days due
Oh,
to
you had leave.
practicals.
Okay, now
Right.
you have got.
Yes.
So in chemistry, haloalkane and haloarine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and in haloalkane, haloarine, preparation or reaction?
A reaction, I guess. Or
Reaction.
preparation. So I'm not sure. I did not join today's class.
So anyone did anyone join from here?
Sir, we
Maria?
reached electrophilic
Ye-
substitution.
Yes, sir.
Electrophilic substitution reaction of haloarenes.
Oh, yes.
So in that you will be making products in the ortho and para positions,
Yes.
something like that. Don't remember. Okay, fine. So I guess most of the things are done. I mean, it is quite in the end. So SN1, SN2 is done. Nucleophilic
Yes,
substitution.
only two is done. Only two
Sorry,
is done. Only two is done.
only two step.
Done. Like chapter number 2, we did only that till now.
Chapter number 1, it is haloalkane and haloarine, no? Not chapter 2.
Okay, you mean the other textbook, organic.
Yeah, organic. I'm talking about the class, your school. Okay, by the way, are you done with these structures?
Yes, sir.
All of them? Okay, Amalya has raised hand. Do you have any question, Amalya? Or I guess she's done. Okay, if you're done, then you can try the next one. You have not seen the answer to the next one. You can try this. Okay. The D structure. Also, I'm just for your help, I'm making the lone pair electrons. Okay. So oxygen will be having 2 lone pairs here. This nitrogen has 3 bonds, so it will be having 1 lone pair here. Okay. Try the third one. Write down the structure. I will also write down the structure. I hope you have written the structure. I am stopping this and I'm sharing again the whiteboard. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So the structure we had what? The structure we had cyclopentadiene. No, we had carbonyl carbon like this. I've rightly drawn the structure. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it has lone pairs here. So it has lone pairs here. I guess one pi bond is missing. One pi bond from here is yeah. Now it is fine. Here or no, not here. I guess
It
it
is.
is the pi bond is here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You all are drawing. I guess I will also draw. First thing is the carbonyl carbons. As soon as we see carbonyl carbon, we'll break the pi bond and make it O negative and a positive. Nitrogen. Then we get a positive charge here. A double bond is here. So the double bond will move to here and we will get the next resonating structure. Next next resonating structure would look like this: O negative, a double bond here, and a positive charge here. Then again, the lone pair of nitrogen will come here. Get the next resonating structure as this has O. This is negative, and we have a double bond here, and we have a double bond here, and we have a positive charge on nitrogen. Okay, yes. So as you can see, neutral. This is positive, negative, neutral. The total charge, positive, negative, neutral, again positive, negative, neutral. Okay. If I want to make a resonance hybrid structure, I should first of all make the skeleton. This is the skeleton. I have oxygen, and the pi bond, all the pi bonds are double bond character, showing double bond character from here up till nitrogen. All these are pi bonds. All these are partial pi bonds. Okay. And for oxygen, we have delta negative. For the oxygen carbon next to oxygen, we have positive charge in one of the atoms, so delta positive. This particular carbon does not have charge in anywhere, so this does not have any charge. This next carbon, this carbon has, yes, positive charge here. This nitrogen has delta positive here. So this is the resonance hybrid structure. Okay, so what you guys are going to do is I'm sharing with you the file. Okay, wait a second. Okay, I will share with you the file. Then you can draw all the resonating structures. On Sunday, let me know if you have any doubts. See, the answers are given. You won't have problems in seeing the answers. But if you have any doubt in how the electrons are flowing, then you can ask me.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So I'm ending the
Yes,
class
sir.
now. I will give you that resonating structures homework. And then we will meet on Sunday. And please revise this. Okay, whatever we have done now, we have drawn so many resonating structure, and most particularly the benzene ones, right? Okay.
Yes,
One
sir.
more homework that you have to do: redo resonating structure for phenol, aniline, then nitrobenzene, then for anisole. Okay, for anisole. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also you have to do. Redo it right now, just as the class ends. Okay, everyone. Won't take more than 15 minutes. And the more you will practice, the more hold you will get. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So we will meet on Sunday. I hope you will be having a good
Thank you,
and
sir.
bad Sunday. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.